Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. A warm welcome to one and all to this special session by Shivdi as a part of Option Omega program, India's largest retail option traders online conference. So, today is officially the 10th day of the conference, if I am not wrong. Due to some time fluctuations, Shivdi was unable to take the call in spite of his problems at home. He was very desperate to conduct the program. In fact, I even insisted Shiv to drive this program as a recording and share it with us. All right. But Shiv was insisting that he wants to come live. And Shiv, it's really great to have you into this program. And this is the first program from your side as a part of our Traders Gurukul family. For that, on behalf of the entire participants here and my extended Traders Gurukul team, I would extend my warm welcome to you into this program.
Thank you, Ashok. Thanks a lot.
And friends, to introduce Shiv, he runs a company called Markets and Beyond. He has been in the financial market for close to 14 years now, and he's a professional stock trader. And he is probably maybe pretty senior to me because I have spent hardly 7-8 years in trading. So Shiv, it's all yours now. The stage is all set for your options expiry story. Go on.
Sure. Thanks, Ashok. Thanks for a lovely introduction. Uh, Friends, just to introduce myself from my end, uh, my name is Shivdi, uh, known as Shivdas. I am a investor and a trader. Basically, I started as an investor, later on turned up as a trader also. I trade in, you can say, cash, FNO both. Uh, if I chronologically, if I say the part of my trading in my trading life, I started as a cash trader somewhere around say 2004 or 2005, but that one was not like a professional trader. I was basically a part-time trader. I started professionally from October 2010. Then I started trading FNO since around 2011-12. That time first 2-3 years were really tough, as happens with everyone. Lost a lot of money, and then from around 2014 or so, I somewhere started finding my feet somewhere. So things started stabilizing, and by God's grace, from 2015-16, it has been smoother than what it was earlier. Now, although this my session is basically on Nifty options expiry, which is coming 52 weeks a year. That means every week we have an expiry, right? But my if I say what I'm trading in options, basically I trade everything. So I trade 45 days strategy, I trade 30 days strategy, I trade 15 days strategy, which basically starts 2 weeks ahead of the monthly expiry, and I trade weekly expiry. In that, I trade, suppose I trade a weekly expiry where I carry for 5 days to 6 days. Suppose I initiate on Wednesday and I close it by next Wednesday. And also I trade on expiry. Now on expiries, there are various kind of trading modules available. You might have seen in social media and all those things, there are very reputed traders who trade on expiry with huge volume. Basically they are trading, taking a multiple times leverage. They are selling options which are 5 rupees, 6 rupees, 10 rupees. Now I'm not saying that is a bad game, but you know if the law of average catches you there, if you make money for 1 year, one day is enough to wipe you out. So that is the issue with selling 5-6 rupees options naked, right? So I don't prefer doing that. Even I used to do that when I started this expiry trading. I used to do that. I got swapped by the market twice or thrice. I stopped doing that, right? So here only market teaches us. So market thrashed me twice or thrice, I stopped that. Now after that, I started modifying all those things. How can I do where I can gain maximum or I can lose minimum? So there are various ways to do that. Here I would not like to show you so many things in one go. I'll just show you one strategy where you can use one strategy in either on expiry day morning, or nowadays, because if you are doing till December, if you are aware of the SEBI guidelines, from December onwards the margin system of intraday leverage and all those things will be gone, right? So till then you can do it on Thursday. But from December, what will happen is that whatever margin you are having in your demat account or your trading account, that full margin will be required to trade even in intraday, just like you require now to carry forward a position, right? Suppose if you want to take a options position today and if you want to carry for tomorrow, you have to pay the full margin whatever is required, right? So that will be required for the intraday part also. So that is why, we are well prepared. We are trading from carry forward also, and we are trading in the intraday part also. So I'll show you the same strategy in two ways. Very very simple way to trade an expiry option. Right now you can trade it on Wednesday and carry it for Thursday, and Thursday within the first half you can book out, take the profits and go home. Or you can, if you are willing to take higher leverage, you can trade it on Thursday morning itself, and by the afternoon before 2:30 to 2:45 you can book that and move out. Because what happens on normally what happens on expiry days, most of the expiry sessions, if you see, the violent moves comes somewhere after 2:30, right? So that is where the big guys come in and they want their strikes to expire at certain price, right? So after 2:30 to 2:45, that is when you can see the big volatile moves coming with huge volumes, where options go from 20 to 0 in minutes, and it goes from 0 to 15 minutes, right? I mean from 1 or 2 rupees to 15 minutes. So that is the kind of volatility we have in option. Also, if you see, now it depends. If you take bank nifty options, again bank nifty might have that kind of volatility before 2:30 also. If you see what happens on bank nifty expiry days, it moves quite volatile even before that also, around 11:30 or 12:30 also you can see big moves either on the upside or drop on the downside of say around 200 300 points comes in a flash, right? So those are nothing but to take all the retail SL, all the retail stop losses, right? Because those guys who are selling the big guys, they want your stop loss to get out, they want you to be out. Now what they do is that, suppose you are selling 20 rupees 30, because bank nifty will get higher premium, what you get in nifty 10 rupees, similar kind of distance in bank nifty strikes, you will get the same similar kind of option where you get for 10 rupees in nifty, you will get probably get at 30 40 rupees in bank nifty. Why? Because the volatility of bank nifty is much much higher than what is there in nifty. So I have seen multiple examples where an option from 100 rupees it has become 5 rupees or 4 rupees in bank nifty on expiry day, and there comes a single spike or a single drop of 200 300 points in bank nifty, where that same 5 rupees again becomes 80 rupees just within a few minutes or seconds, right? So that is enough for you to get out of the trade. Because if you suppose sell at 20 or 30, you are keeping a stop loss of 50 or 60, there will come one spike where your stop loss will go, and immediately you will see that again that 30 rupees hit your stop loss of 60, it goes to 80, and after a few minutes you can see that 30 again trading at 2 3 rupees. So that is where we lose money doing that, if you are selling naked options or if you are selling cheap options of 5 rupees 10 rupees in nifty, or you can say 10 20 30 rupees in bank nifty. So that is a big drawback in selling that, right? So what can we do in that kind of scenario? Now basically what we'll do is that we won't trade going into an expiry just by looking at the highest. Why? We will not sell that, because now even smart guy knows that retail is also reading the options, this one na OI data. Now if you see, if I come to nifty, this is a NSE new one na. From tomorrow this is only valid, the old website which we have been using here, if you see, that will not open, I guess. Just a second. So this is the old website. This is the today is the last day where you can view your prices in NSE. From tomorrow onwards only this will be visible, right? So from let's see for the new one only. So if tomorrow onwards this is visible, you go to nifty, go to option chain, So just for my understanding, I just want to know, every one of you, I guess most of you are aware of the basic, prerequisites of options, right? What is called put? How does the options behave on expiry day? I guess you are well familiar with that.
Yes, Shiv, that is the assumption you can make.
Okay, great. Now suppose this is the Nifty option chain for current week. You can see this is the 3rd of September. This is the current week. Now, if you see what happened here is that, so today is Monday, right? So we have got 3 more days for the expiry for the coming week. I'll just get my marker back. Just give me a second. Just to make it more easy for me to mark, just get the marker back. Okay. So what I'm trying to say here is that, suppose right now Nifty is around 10,350 or 400, right? So this is where somewhere Nifty is currently trading at. Now this is on Monday. Now on Monday you can see premiums of at the money options currently, which is somewhere here, right, is trading at around 111 and 120. This is the current prices of options. But what happens by tomorrow or day after tomorrow? So the moment you go to Wednesday afternoon, these prices will become half. Okay, so this will probably become around 50-60. This will also probably become 50-60. Now there is one more reason for the option spike today, because the VIX has also jumped. Now whenever volatility jumps, whenever volatility erupts on the upside, option prices increases because of the Vega impact, right? So now today, whatever prices you are seeing here, I think these are the highest option prices in last 1 month or so, because in last 1 month or so VIX has been lower than where it is currently, or IV has been lower than where it is currently, right? To be precise, IV has been lower. So although I haven't checked the EOD IV today, I'm just assuming whatever I saw in live market, that in based on that. So this is the price you can see here, correct? So although today you are getting almost 100 rupees each side on Wednesday evening, or by Thursday morning, if you see, these both at the money prices will be around 40 to 50 rupees max, right? So that I don't say max, I will say that is the average that trades. Now what happens here, most of the people, what they try to do, they don't go for this, they look for where the maximum guys have the position, right? So here you can see, what you can see here is on the put side, this is showing a Y of 23,454, and on the call side you can see this is showing 26,000 and this is showing 33,000. So these are the two highest on call side. This is highest on put side. Second highest I guess is this one, 19,000, which is around 11,300. So what most of the people do in options trading, I'll tell you, they will see, okay, option right now market price is this one in the morning, so what I'll do, I'll sell the highest Y here. Now you are seeing this at 86 na, or sorry 35 na. On expiry day, if you are selling 200 points away or 100 points away strike, you will be getting hardly 5-6 rupees for 100 points, and if you are selling 200 points, you will be getting around 3-4 rupees, and for 100 points probably you will get 5 to 10 rupees somewhere there, right? And on the put side, similar, you will see the highest Y on the put side. What you'll see is that which is the highest OTM put, right? Suppose on OTM side this is the one he might choose, or suppose one might choose this one also. So what we'll do, you'll be selling here, either suppose he is bullish, you will be selling the put side, which is suicidal, because if there is a case market falls, you are naked here in your option, you are selling naked. What are you selling at 5-10 rupees, this might go to 100 rupees in no time, right? So even if you are selling naked, that is suicidal in call and put side both. People used to think only put selling, naked put selling is suicidal, and